As me just got down to the Junction Pool, I will on the Tweed. I'll just give you a front view of where we are on the beach. So that's the Junction Pool. It's the Tweed coming up or coming down into Kelso. Goes out, and obviously the tributary is the T-bit. So what I generally do when I come here, I'll start on the T-bit, upstream a little bit, and then work my way down to the junction, and then just carry on down throughout the session, depending on how it goes. So I'll get the camera set up on the bank side, and I'll start wading in. It's about, well, currently the water level's quite low. It's been, the temperature's been quite high, so it's usually about 3 foot deep, 2 to 3 foot deep here, about 20 inches, 20 to 30 inches. It's about sort of like sky high. Today it's probably going to be a little bit lower than that, looking at the level. As you can see, the water is crystal clear. Very little rain the last few days, so I think where we are now, this time last year the water was up to sort of that level there where I'm pointing with the rod there. So it's all this greenery here was underwater, so it just shows you the change in the conditions from one year to the next. Just walking across to all the. It's easier to walk on the bank than it is in the river. So I'll get out to where I need to be, and catch up later. And this is me going out. This is my first trip this season out onto the River Tweed, so I'm a bit tentative going in the water. I was expecting it to be quite shallow, but as it turned out, it was quite deep. It's about 30 inches deep in the centre, which is as deep as I'd like to go, really. I've got my wading stick there, so it's always got 3 points of contact, so you tend to shuffle with your feet along the riverbed rather than lift your feet up too high, because there's rocks in front of you, and then that's where you can trip over or slip. That's me taking the first few casts out. The centre of the river seems to be quite slow flow compared to the edges. Just cast a little bit further out, so I'm matching more in the far edge of the river. And try to cast about 10, 11 o'clock, and then let it drift down so it's nearly sort of like 3 o'clock. Keeping the line mended where as best we can to keep it short and under control. So if you do get a take, you can respond quite quickly, and it does set the hook. Wasn't quite right. I'll do another one. Probably need to go a little bit deeper into the river, so I'm more into depth, which is the one we're going to go to now. I'm going to now cast towards me or towards the camera, so fish the other side of the river to see if there's anything. Yeah. Go out a little bit further. It's too close to me. Oh. Just letting the fly and the line just drift down with the current. Flies are then just being dragged along the bottom or near the bottom of the lake, the river. There's multiple ways of fishing the river. I tend to sort of do this drift method, which is the way I was shown when I first come up to Scotland in 2007. I took a couple of lessons from a gilly. He showed me this is a way he fished, or the best way to fish to actually get started. I have seen anglers fish like this upstream and just draw the line in to keep the line tight until they're in front of you. I've seen other anglers fish downstream and just keep pulling the line back, and obviously when the fish are feeding, it doesn't really matter which way you go. It can be quite successful whichever way you go, so it's cracking on. This is obviously the first walk into the river to the season, so it's not likely to be very successful. Need to find out a bit more about what's going on. Speak to a few more anglers which weren't out today, so I'll go into the local tackle shop and find out what's been fishing, how's been fishing, and give a bit more pointers of what's going on. But, again, time of day makes a big difference of how successful you are. And trying to watch the river to see if there's any rises or any fish you can see, because it is clear. You can actually see fish when they're on station. Just going to turn around a bit more and do a bit more in the other direction. Drifting. So